Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now, of course, with this video, I'm just going to disclaim I do not condone piracy on this channel. Make sure that you're getting your games from your legally acquired hard drive on your Xbox 360. In this video, the game that you will be seeing was pulled off of my Xbox 360. For clarification, I am down 3 Xboxes out of 5. And I think I'm down 4 now, as of, I think, yesterday. So the way that you want to open up your hard drive will be a program called Madio, and anything beyond that I cannot show because it can be used for piracy. People can share these files and things like that, so I can't show you that. However, what I can show you is the Xenia research emulator now is allowing full launching of Xbox Live arcade games. So the Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD game, which to my knowledge was considered lost media or something along those lines for a while, is now fully playable in Xenia. So I went and I got my copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD off of the modified, I think it was a 1 terabyte drive that I installed on an Xbox Arcade at one point or something like that. Yes, I had a dedicated Xbox just for Xbox Arcade. For those of you who are curious, my Xbox 360 Master Chief Edition is overheating. My Xbox 360 Elite Red Rings, my Xbox E model is overheating, and my Xbox Live Arcade model, for whatever reason, has just shat the bed. It is bricked, which means I have one more Xbox 360. I think I can fix the arcade one. I think I know what's wrong. I think the thermal paste is really old and it just can't get past the boot loop or something like that. Or maybe I need to do an update on the software or something corrupted somewhere. But this is my point. The reason why I want to show people proper emulation and how to fix these softwares and so they can play the games that they own is because archival is important, especially when you've already purchased that game. If you own a game, a receipt for a game, I just want people to have access to those games. Hardware like Xbox 360s, PlayStation 2s, PS3s, they don't last forever. I am down several consoles at this point. I love video games. I have thousands of hours in video games. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I am a gamer through and through. That is what I do. So let's get into what you're going to need and how it works. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. So I got my controller down here just so you can know 100% that I am not joshing you. I am 100% honest with what I do on this channel. I don't want anybody getting harmed or getting messed around with, because there are a lot of fake videos out there, and I want to be a resource to help people know that they're getting honest to God truth, which is why I show you everything. So you're going to head on over to xenia.jp/download/ and download the master file right here. Now, this website clearly states that anyone asking about or sharing information related to illegal activities will be banned from the Discord, GitHub, and etc. And I completely agree. Don't do piracy. This is a research project. This is for archival purposes. Make sure you're dumping your own games, and I'm reiterating myself once again. So next thing you're going to need is Notepad++ version 8.4.6, and you're going to need this so that way you can access the Xenia file that we are going to show. Now, once everything is installed, you're going to want to launch your Xenia file. And the very first thing that you're going to look for is File and Show Content Directory. This is very important. So Content Directory is where your saved games will be. Those of you who are interested in like understanding old Xbox 360 modding, those of you who are interested in seeing things like how Xbox 360 hacks worked, this is a great opportunity for you to research that. I know a lot of people have been going through and checking out like Xbox 360 Call of Duty World at War hack code that was modded via Madio, and this is one of the ways that people are doing it. So moving on, the first thing you're going to see by hitting the back arrow, of course, so we're in content, we're going to hit this up arrow here, is xenia.config.toml. Now, if you didn't modify it with Notepad++, obviously you can still modify this, but I want to show people Notepad++ because I want people to become even better at modifying these codes and even more efficient. So select a default app for TOML files. You're going to select Notepad++. Mine's showing up here, so if yours is not, choose an app on your PC. Go to your local C drive, Programs, hit N after selecting something, and locate the Notepad++. Launch the Notepad++, so that way it appears here, and set it as a default. As you can see, my attribute states I am in read-only mode. I'm going to deselect that because I want to modify the TOML file and apply that to the software. So then I can open it with Notepad++, and we're greeted with a lot of information here. So what are we looking at? What does it mean? Okay, here on the left side of this is the actual strings of information that you can adjust. So if it's true, you can change it to false. If it's false, you can change it to true. And here on the right side is all the information that tells you what it does. So if you want to understand exactly what you're doing, unlike RCPCS3 where you want to go to the RPCS3 wiki, Xenia has opted to put it directly into this file. So everything you need to know is on the right side, and everything that you want to change is on the left side. Luckily for us today, we're only going to be adjusting one byte, one little string. And that is going to be this one here under content. Content license underscore mask equals 0. And on the right side, as it clearly states, 0 equals no licenses enabled. 1 equals first license enabled. Generate the full version license in Xbox Live Arcade titles. Well, that's all the information that we really needed. It's just been tucked away and not very well documented on the internet. And some of the people who I've seen documented don't do a very good job. So let's real quick show you what this means by launching Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD in Xenia without that information marked. So this is my dump of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, as you can see. And I'm going to click on the window and just hit A, as you can see. And what should happen is we're prompted with the demo screen for the game, which is about a 1 minute and 30-second demo. And as you can see right there, purchase full game. That's not what we want to see. I already own this game. I own the license to this game on an Xbox 360. I want to play it on my computer. I want to stream it. I want to upscale it. I want to add FSR. I want to use reshade and add ray tracing. So how do we do that? Pretty straightforward. We already know generally where to look, and that is license mask. So we're going to subtract the 0 and make it a 1 and just change that 1 byte of information. But that is not everything you need to do. And a lot of people end their video right here, but I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to go back to properties, make this a read-only file, and reopen it and double check that license mask. Once I do that, I can see that one is definitely set. I can relaunch Xenia, and now it should, when I launch the game, as you're seeing right now, and I hit A, might not work, but hopefully it does. We should see A. It worked. We now can play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD because Xenia has now associated our identifiers, our registry, our user ID with this game by changing that null padded code to a single byte of code to unlock this title. And now we have the entire game opened up to us. And this works for just about any game that will launch on Xenia. Note, there is a compatibility list. You're going to have to do your research on what does work on Xenia. And again, this is a research project. Launching games, getting games working for 100% doesn't seem to be the team's 100% direct focus. It seems more to me that they're focused on understanding how the Xbox 360 works, why it works the way it does, and things like that, like getting the graphics to understand the graphics and what it was using to run those games. So not every game is going to run flawlessly. Not every game is going to have amazing fidelity. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're using Xenia. But that about covers everything that you need to know. Xenia has been this awesome project. I've been following it for a long time, an awesome team. and I really hope to see them make a lot of progress in the future with this program. And make sure your guys are double checking your files. Do virus scans on them. Make sure you're doing malware byte scans on them. Make sure you're not getting malware from anybody. Again, this is why I try to show you everything. Yes, there's an Oracle VM on my computer. Let me just make sure that you understand that I'm not using it. So let's go ahead and go back to my main capture. There it is. So as you can see, I am using Windows XP and Linux. So this is Windows 11. My VM is not running. Okay. All right. Well, if this video was useful to you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment. I hope this really does help a lot of people. I know losing your games sucks. It really, really does. I'm really sick and tired of having to buy used consoles, tear them apart, learn all this technical information, and then for them to just die a couple months later. I mean, I have too many PS3s, I have too many Xboxes, I have too many Wiis. I'm over it. Emulation is just the only option for me at this point. Like at a certain point, as a collector and as an enthusiast in the gaming space, you just get so tired of it. And if you're tired of it, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel rather. And I look forward to making more. If we reach 1,000, if we reach 4,000 watch hours, I'll be able to monetize the channel. And if I monetize the channel, I'll be able to invest more into making cool stuff for you guys. And I really look forward to doing that. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.